You know, there was a time when we would just take out albums. And it was something about holding a photo and how much you could talk about that moment. Every photo was a story. And I remember I'd wait for these films to develop so I could look at the photos and how they came out. Fast forward to today, we take photos one after the other, non-stop, mindlessly. Our albums are full of pictures, some good, some not so good. But then as long as we have storage in our phones, we don't mind duplicate photos either. Now, what if there was something that could give us a taste of older times while still using all the modern tech that's available to us? And that's what these are for. They are smartphone printers from Instax. This prints square photos, this prints wide photos, and this one portrait photos. Please note that they are just printers. They're not cameras, and they do need a smartphone to work with. Let me show you how they work and how they can do more than just print. So you're going to need these film shots that are developed specifically for use with the Instax printers. You can easily get them from Amazon and comes in packs of 10 or 20 sheets. And you can also get them in these uniquely designed Instax frame that add a bit more flavor to your overall photo. And obviously they come in different sizes for different printers, so make sure that whatever you get, it's fit for your printer. Moving on, all these printers work with their respective apps, and that's where majority of the controls lie. So I'll start with this one, which is the Mini Link, and it has pretty much all the functionalities, and then we can move on to the other two. So first, you can get the app by scanning the QR code that's on the box, and once installed, the connection is super quick. To print, you simply tap on Simple Print, choose a photo, and swipe up. And it hardly takes a couple of seconds to print, and you just wait for about 90 seconds before the entire picture just comes to life. Now, this is pretty much what I'd mostly expect, an instant photo that's handed out to me. But wait, there's actually more. The app obviously lets you frame your photos, which by the way, you could also do by tilting the printer as well, apply from these photo filters, make fine adjustments to brightness, contrast, and saturation, and gives a choice to print between natural or vivid high contrast photos. However, the app, it does have some fun things to do. So you could select from amongst different frame designs. You could place and scale emojis to add some expression. You can even add text, and you can really decorate your frame with many things to just give more character to your photo before you print it out. And obviously you can do all of this in any other app and import that photo into this app to print the photo, completely your choice. But where it gets a bit more fun is when you use AR. So there's something called as Instax Air Mode, through which you can just move the printer around in the air to draw onto your image, giving an effect of LED lights. It just adds a personal touch, I think. Of course, you can do it with just a finger or a stylus too and create your own doodles. And by the way, to do all of this, there are different brush styles and colors available. And it's really simple. You just push a button here on the printer and using the app, literally draw in the air to add some cool effects to your photos. Couple of other things, because this works wirelessly, it's got a battery that powers it and it can be charged through this micro USB port here. It takes about 1.5 to 2 hours for a full charge and can print about 100 photos through that charge. And yeah, it's absolutely lightweight and it's really easy to carry anywhere. Also, this model is available in 3 colors and they're quite nice and pastel, very subtle. Now, if you're interested in different aspect ratios, they've got the square link for square photos and they've got the link wide for wider photos. And of course, they have their own respective apps that they will work with. So let's pick up square link first, and the way the app and the printing works is all the same. Now, obviously the film pack for this is different. There's something called as AR Print here, which lets you add a bit more to your photos in the form of a QR code, which when scanned could show some special effects that you added. It could be a doodle or a secret message, which only reveals when someone scans the QR code that you printed on the photo. Now, one of the really cool things is that you can give one of these to your closest friends. And let's say you take a picture of your pet or your child or just any fond memory, you could just send it to them and they can print it out. And very similarly, we've got the Instax Wide printer, which is again very similar in the way it works. It's got some of the same basic functionalities as in the previous 2 apps, like the ability to add stickers, text, edit the photo, or add filters. However, the one thing that's different here is the ability to add some more info to your photo in the form of a QR code. So, it could be just a link to a website, a recording of what the moment sounded like, or your own voice. It could be a location tag or just a hidden message. These QR codes can be positioned anywhere on the photo, and you could also change the color. And no, you don't require the app to scan this QR code. It could be done by anyone as long as they have a smartphone with a working camera. So yeah, that's pretty much it about these cute printers. I think they're really warm, fuzzy gadgets that just add more flavor to your photos than what smartphones do these days. And I think it's a phenomenal gift idea. And if you guys are interested in buying any of these, I'll leave the relevant links and pricing in the description, so you can definitely check that out. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon, and mark all. Really helps the channel grow. I'll see you guys in the next one.